Hey guys, I'm Crystal. Welcome back to another episode. Today is going to be engine install part 5. So what you got to do in this video is got to take the motor out so that we can take the throwout bearing, put that on the transmission side, get the clutch fork in, and hopefully everything buttoned back up and lines all in, change the oil, put new oil in it, and then hopefully we'll get our first start in this video. Like I say, we got a lot of work to go, and I've been doing some other videos and been working on the engine as we go. So it's been a lot of time spent on the engine to get it where it is today. And let's hope that here soon in the next couple days we can get the engine in and started. So with that, I'll catch you guys later. So we got a little bit of an update, guys. We're going to pull the motor again. So we got our winch system back on. So we undid the lower motor mount bolts and then the 4 around there. So we've lifted the car to get under it and got the engine starting to come away from the transmission. Let's see. Can we see it? So yeah, right there you can see the separation we've got. Trying to separate it more so we can get it out, so we can get the throwout bearing on the transmission side instead of the engine side, so that we could line up the clutch fork, which is right back in there. Yeah, so that's kind of our start to the end. So hopefully we're thinking we can keep most of the stuff that we've plumbed up still on, but we always hate backtracking, so this is where we're at, and I'll let you know once we get a little bit further. Alright, so we got it off the engine hoist, and I think we got it re-bolted up pretty good. So what we had to do, so you can see the contact has been made, how we had to do it is move the engine as far forward as we could while keeping everything plumbed together and sticking my hand in between the engine side and the transmission side, and then try and turn the throwout bearing to get the clutch fork engaged in it. So if we come over to the driver's side and go in here, we can see that we got the clutch fork in its proper position. It's kind of hard to see at this point because everything just turns black in there, but we got it all working and all lined up. It wasn't the easiest to do, but it was nice because I can keep everything plumbed up on the engine. So I still got to get the radiator in, and then that'll push the oil cooler forward. Got to obviously get the belts put back on, all the hoses and wiring harness stuff like that, and then put oil in it and start it. So also I got to put the alternator on right up there. Also the pin in the side of the transmission right here, I haven't been able to get that fully lined up because on the end it had a slot that only fits in a specific way. So I'm just gonna keep trying to work on it and try and get it as far as I can. Alright guys, so I made a lot of progress since last coming in. So one of the big things that I did is I laid everything out. All these bags right here that kind of say what they are. So it's like we've got the turbo coolant reservoir bolts, and then laid out all the parts that I have and believe that I'm going to use or might need. So just a couple of different brackets that who knows. This is the old timing cover stuff, or timing belt guides, I guess. Back with the old motor right there. Right here we have the I don't know, the cover for it on the front of the engine, intercooler and power steering fluid, a bunch of stuff that I've just kind of laid out. And then back on the engine here, I put the intake in, put the the alternator in, the PCV valve hose right there, that's that one, got that all plumbed up. So the only thing that's been bothering me is I don't have my mass airflow sensor, and I think it's still in the car. I've laid all of this stuff out and haven't been able to find it. So that's kind of my job right now. I gotta see if it's plumbed in the wiring harness in the car. I have pictures of what it looks like, and I still can't find it in my pile of parts. And then this is my additional pile over here. And I can't find it over there. So I've got to see what I can do to get everything finished, plumbed up. And then I think I got to tighten the turbo bolts back here. I can't remember if I did that or not, but get those fully tightened down so that I can put the intercooler on, then the mass airflow sensor, the front little shroud right there, the battery. I got the reservoir right there, the headlight washer and coolant right there. Then I've got to basically change the oil, so take out the old oil filter, put the new one in, put oil in it, put coolant in it, put power steering fluid in it, and then hopefully at that point we should have a running car. So hopefully in the next little while we can have a startup or something like that, and just kind of gotta put my head down and go get it. Alright, so I removed that part of the airbox right there, just to get a little bit more view to see if maybe the part of the wiring harness is not attached for the airflow sensor. And right here, I'm pretty sure that's a clip for where the MAF goes. So I'm just gonna take off the rest of this intake so I can get more access to see if I can find it lodged somewhere in between the engine right now and the chassis. So hopefully it's still in the car, because if not, that's kind of an expensive part that I don't want to have to go buy. Alright, so I took the airbox off and then found my MAF like underneath it, so I'm going to set that aside right there and then put everything back together and put the MAF back on. Alright, so we wiggled the intercooler in there, but then went to put on the recirculation valve, the blow-off valve right here onto there. But we don't have the hose clamp, and that's kind of back up and in there, so we're going to have to remove the intercooler again to put that on there. But meanwhile we did that. I took the oil filter out, and so we have that out. Gotta let all the oil drain and then put the new one in, and then put in some new oil. Then, like I said, get the top of the intercooler all figured out, and then put the battery in, and we should have it pretty ready to start. Alright, so we're all the way fully buttoned up. Got the intercooler on, everything on right here. So now the next thing we got to do is fill it with all its fluids, put the battery in, and then give it a start. Alright guys, we got everything hooked up and ready to go. Everything plugged in. We got the battery just on a quick charge right there. So hopefully that'll help us out. And yeah, hopefully we can get the car started and running here in the next little bit. Staying optimistic about this one, guys. Alright guys, we got everything plugged in and ready to go. Let's see if we get anything on the start. I hope so, but I'm not having the highest hopes. So, foot on the clutch. Clutch feels kind of weird, not gonna lie. Key in. We'll get the chime, which is good. So that's an attempt. And doesn't sound like anything's happening right now. All the lights and stuff are on, so that's good, but not getting it. We'll have to try something else. Alright, so we got everything out, everything in, and I'm not sure what the problem is right now. The battery's just not giving enough, so I put it on the charger, so hopefully it gets more juice, because the battery was saying it doesn't have much. Could be something to do with the starter, or something to do with the clutch. Honestly, I'm not too sure right now, and it's getting pretty late, so I think I'm going to call it a night and go at this tomorrow. Now I realize that would put us at 6 parts in this video, but I think it's going to be the best, because hopefully next video I can do a first startup and a first drive, because I'm looking forward to doing that. But that's kind of the situation and where I'm at right now. Alright, sorry guys I didn't get the car started. I got quite a few things done, especially behind the camera. It's kind of hard to film a lot of it, but I got a lot done, and I'm really close to getting it started. Hopefully in real time in the next day or two, no matter what. I should have it started up and ready. I think I gotta go through and deal with some of the clutch issues and stuff that I have, and possibly some stuff with the battery or starter that I gotta figure out what is kind of happening. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe let me know in the comments what you guys want to see me do with the car once I get it running and all of that. Because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm going to try and stay up to that. So just let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.